year 1903, the owner of the Times, Adolph Ox, wanted to move into an area which at the time was called Longacre Square, and it was full of horse stables, blacksmiths, things of that sort. Considering that a rival paper to the Times, the Herald, received Herald Square at 34th and Broadway, where the big Macy's is located, well, it was only right Times get Longacre Square. So the city, they grant them their wish. And to celebrate this, on December 31st of 1904, they had a festival for the people of New York in front of the headquarters, one Times Square, and at the stroke of midnight, they set off fireworks, and that would only last for 2 years until the NYPD put a stop to that. But then, on December 31st of 1906, they replaced what was in iron. Drop the final 10 minutes of every year. Well, now New York averages 1 million people that come to visit for the New Year's Eve celebration. At the turn of the century, 2 million arrived, and you're all part of an annual number. 20 million tourists visit Times Square in a year. Now, on average, Times Square sees about 5 million visitors a day between tourists, commuters, and New Yorkers. For this reason, many of the advertising spaces located in Times Square release the coverage for about $4 million a year. When you consider the amount of people that they're reaching out to in a day, I'm sure it pays off. Now, since you're in New York City, folks, one of the most culturally diverse cities in the world, with that there are a variety of cuisines to choose from. So, for your sake, while you're here, please stay away from McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, Wendy's, Subway sandwiches. You can get that anywhere. All right, go to one of our great neighborhoods here. Near the Empire State Building is where you'll find Koreatown. Some of the best kimchi restaurants, karaoke bars open to the wee hours of the morning out of Koreatown. Go to Little Brazil, try an assortment of meats at various restaurants, or head on up to Spanish Harlem in El Barrio, try some mofongo, arroz con pollo, plátanos maduros. Go on down to Nolita, 53 Spring Street is where you'll find the first established pizzeria in the United States. Lombardi, Mr. Lombardi brought pizza from Italy here to the U.S. in 1902. Oh, you can't leave New York without having a Cat's pastrami sandwich located on the corner of Houston and Ludlow in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. A Ferrara's cannoli at 195 Grand Street in the neighborhood of Little Italy. They've been making them since 1892. What a fabulous job they do at Ferrara's. Check out a Broadway show while you're here. Visit the TKTS booth. There's 3 of them in the city. One located in Duffy Square, which is on the corner of 47th Street and 7th Avenue. 2 other locations. One located downtown on Water Street, lower Manhattan, and the other is at the J Street Metrotech area downtown Brooklyn. Now, these 2 locations, other than the Times Square area, they allow you to buy your tickets in advance. One at Times Square, you have to buy your tickets the same day that the show takes place. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you take a bite out of a big apple. Now, here's a bit of trivia for you. So, the 3 money makers in New York, top 3. 1 is real estate. Number 2 is finance. And number 3 is tourism. So, thank you for feeding the fuel to the fire in this industry, because if it was not for you, there wouldn't be a need for any of us. So with that said, on behalf of the New York Water Taxi Captain and the crew, we'd like to thank you for traveling aboard and did hope that you enjoy this portion of the tour. It's been a pleasure to be an ambassador of this great city that I've called home for my entire life, and I do hope that as a unit we left a good impression of New York. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, if you did enjoy this tour, the Corny Jokes, commentary, the enthusiasm, I will be out front with the tip jar. If you care to